Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. We're live. Alrighty. Sorry. I'm back with more Star Rail, and I'm somehow back slightly sick still as well. I don't know how I managed to get sick two, like, distinct times within, like, a few weeks of each other, but whatevs. It's whatevs. Who knows? I'm probably gonna be fucking sick, like, another 3 weeks from now or something. So, if I sound a little congested or a little different from usual, that is why. Originally, the plan was going to be do Bailu's story quest today, but I don't know if I don't know if I want to do that. I would probably have time, like, you know, it is a Saturday, the weekend of, you know, 4th of July, so it's like, you know, you don't have to worry about, or at least, as presumably, you don't have to worry about anything until, like, Wednesday. So, I could if I wanted to, but I don't know. I feel like, I'm a little, I guess, a little tired. And I started later than usual anyway. And I still have my dailies to do, and the event to take care of, and my Trailblaze power to spend. So yeah, I feel like, although I could, and although I know I would enjoy it, I'm probably gonna hold off on doing Bailu's quest for the time being. So, with that said, I'm just gonna be hanging out a bit, going through all my little daily tasks and whatnot. And starting off, I will talk to Clara.
I asked Mr. Svarog if he'd like to come with me, but he said he couldn't.
What the fuck, Mr. Svarog? That's messed up. That's messed up. Your daughter asked you to go somewhere with her, and you were like, sorry, I can't. Damn.
He said, I must continue to monitor the risk factors endangering Belobog. I cannot leave Yorilo 6. But he also said that I could recount my experience on the Express, and he'd store the information in his database.
Jeez. He's just too busy monitoring the risk factors or whatever. You could bring, like, a camera or something, or take some videos. You don't just have to, like, spread it by word of mouth.
That's why I want to find a way to record the scenery. It's just, there's so much to see. My eyes can't take it all in.
That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, see, why not take pictures on your phone? It can be a little overwhelming. Take your time. Realistically, I probably would say this, but maybe, you know what, I'll just say take your time. I'll say take your time.
Thanks, big sister. Oh, I've got an idea. I can take some pictures with my phone and show them to Mr.
See,
Svarog.
she's smart. She figured it out all on her own.
Speaking of my phone, where did I put it?
I don't know. Shit, Clara lost her phone. Dang. Japard, what do you think? If we deploy automatons into space... Okay.
Not long ago, Himiko showed me her collection. There was something called a satellite. I was very intrigued.
Wait, what kind of collection does she have? When I think Himiko, I think coffee, I guess. But it sounds like she didn't show you a coffee collection. It sounds like she showed you, like, her fucking ult animation where she calls down a laser from space.
It works in a similar way to our automatons. If we could launch our automatons into space like satellites, it'd definitely give us an edge in combat.
I mean, yeah, orbital strikes, I guess you could say that gives you an edge in combat. As long as you're okay with, like, you know, the collateral damage of the surrounding area. You'd be able to detect... detect potential threats. Maybe that's better. Act preemptively. Sounds like it'll require a whole lot of engineering. Sure, detect potential threats.
That's right. The automatons would be our eyes and ears in space. No matter whether the threats arose on the surface or in outer space, we'd be able to spot them.
Well, I don't know if they'd be your ears in space. You can't really hear a whole lot out there. And also, assuming they're, you know, a regular, at least what I interpret to be a satellite, you'd need to point them. You'd have to have, like, one pointed at the ground and one pointed out towards space in order to, you know, detect things either on the surface or in outer space. Unless it's just, like, constantly spinning rapidly. But I don't know if you'd get the best information that way.
But Himiko told me that if the Silvermane guards do go ahead with it, she'll be glad to help.
Okay. If y'all can actually go from, like, steampunk to space age in one go, that'd be pretty cool.
Only thing, though, is I can't make the call. I'll need to write a report and discuss it with Bronya, Pela, and others first.
Oh, how boring. Talking to Bronya and Pela, and then the others, too? God. How... It's just, the way he said it made it kind of sound like he was like, it was a massive chore for him to have to do this. How many freaking times am I gonna get this woo a little daily quest? It's cute, it's funny, but man, I've had it so many times. Also, wait, what the fuck are you doing here? You're not normally there. There's, like, never someone sitting there. Is there, like, kill this one guy who's sitting somewhere? No? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Because there's never usually someone sitting there.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
You know what? Time for
fun. Told you I could fight.
boom.
This song's for you.
Songs
Keep up.
for you. Hide.
More enemies. Told you I could fight.
Nice one.
Nice.
Oh.
Let's do it again when you're leveled
Oh,
up.
I saved him. So this, I saved him. I don't even need to talk to the guy. Can I just, no. Hey, big fella. Woo, woo, woo. Is there any trouble? Companion, danger, coordinates. Go big. Yeah. Wait, what is... That's weird. I feel like the mini-map is not done quite right. I never actually noticed that. It zooms in and out depending on whether you're moving or not. In the top left here, If I'm just standing still, it's that big. And then I start walking, and it kind of gets a bit bigger. And then it shrinks back down. Well, that makes it... Okay. Weird. But also, if I'm continuously moving, you can see on the mini-map, it's, like, moving around. But if I stay still, I don't know. Bit weird. Bit of a bug. That's okay. That should do it. And wubaboo. Thanks, big fella. Huzzah. Let's see. Oh, I feel like I can... I feel like a lot of these are very nice and easy options today. And I'm Trailblaze 52 already somehow. Good lord. That goes too fast. Yep, level rewards. Alright, so light cones. Yours is already 70, Clara. Next, I probably want to get Silver Wolf's up. So I will go here. Bud of Nihility. Sure. Do a full 6 waves of this. Why not? Why don't you?
This is double speed.
I trust them to handle it. So... Now that they're busy and whatnot...
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't know how loud it is exactly. I don't know if the balance is okay or not, but I guess I wanted to put it a little more in the background while I chat about stuff. That looks okay. That looks alright. I guess I just figure, you know, it's, I'll turn it back up, you know, once I do an actual story thing, and that is important. Hopefully the audio is okay at the level it is now. Otherwise, I'm just talking and in the background is a super loud thing going on, which now makes me a little self-conscious. I'm gonna turn it down a little more. Okay, that looks... I feel like that should be good. Anyway. Enough of my ranting. Time to just spew random nonsense.
This is double speed.
So, Genshin 3.8 is coming out pretty soon. Which also means that the drip marketing for 4.0 should be coming soon as well. Where they, like, you know, show an image of upcoming characters with a short description. Definitely looking forward to that. I hope that, yeah, I guess I just hope that, the characters are cool, I guess. I don't know if there's... I don't know whether there's gonna be anyone who prevents me from trying to pull for Eula or not. Because I do plan to pull for Eula and maybe for Kokomi. Dang, I got a fuck ton today, huh? So yeah, it depends on what the characters look like. Chances are I'm probably just going to pull for Eula, I think. Because if it's anything like... If it's anything like Sumeru, which, to be fair, you know, I wasn't around in the early days with, you know, when it first came out or when Inazuma came out. But just judging from Sumeru, they're probably going to be adding another character to the standard banner. I'm guessing. I might be wrong. But seeing as they just threw Dia on there, it would be a little weird if they didn't sort of continue that trend. And they were just like, yeah, we're adding Tainari for Dendro, and we're adding Dia because we hate her. And you don't get any Geo characters on the standard banner. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So that would be a little silly, I guess. So even assuming one of the characters, like, where am I going with this? If it's similar to Sumeru got 1 5-star character and 2 4-star characters. Total, 3 characters total. The 1 5-star went to the standard banner. So, I don't know if, sorry, hang on. I'm back. So, that might be the case again. With Fontaine. So, I don't know if I'm going to want to pull for that character. Unless they look really cool, and I really like them. Like was the case for Dia. Sad what happened to her. But otherwise, I probably won't pull for people in the beginning. Or, I suppose it is potentially like Inazuma, which I know had... I think it was still 3 characters, but it was 2 5-stars and a 4-star. I think. I guess I could be totally wrong. But that's what I recall, at least. So, yeah. This one I'm pretty close. Yeah, this one I'm super close. So, I guess that's my my general thoughts on what to, you know, who to wish for, what to wish for, that sort of deal. Hopefully these guys can automatically do this fine. In the past, I say in the past like it's a long time ago, but you know, these guys do, I feel, at least, a lot more damage than the little robot guys. So I tend to take more damage. And it seems like the little auto battle AI for March doesn't like providing... Okay, well, actually, she just proved me wrong. Generally speaking, it seems like she doesn't like providing shields unless you're, like, already below half health. So if it's her turn, and your character's at, like, 60% health, And then the enemies go, and they all attack that one person because they're targeted. Now they're down to like 100 health. And then March is like, you know what? You get a shield. You get a shield. And I know I could just not do the auto battle. But that takes like effort and stuff. Plus I am at least vaguely curious as to what happens if you like lose here. Because like you need the resin to just enter the thing. I guess I never checked whether it spends it as soon as you go in or not. But like if you lose, do you lose the resin too? Do you like not get any rewards, or do you get rewards for the fights you've done so far? I'm curious. I am curious. And it looks like this one is going a lot better than usual. I feel like in part because there's not the pointy guy. There's the one enemy type that like points and is like, oh, attack this specific character and do 1,000,000 damage to just them. He's not here. Maybe is there another? There's got to be another Calx somewhere that has these guys, because I feel like. Oh, you know what? No, it's the one in the it's the one in the storage zone, I think, next to the area with all the little like colorful bridges. That's the one that has that guy. So this one is actually not too bad. You know, they're more injured than before, certainly, but they're not that badly wounded. Yeah, this one's okay. But that other one, they were in a lot of pain. Poor Silverwolf and Clara both almost died in like the same fight. March just fucking switched her brain off, apparently. Let's see, what else can I just sort of chat about? I know I don't specifically have to chat about Genshin or Star Rail, but, you know, that's, I guess, that's the low-hanging fruit, so naturally I gravitate towards that, I guess. What do I do here? Oh, 1,000 Trailblaze power. Hell yeah. I feel like they definitely made it easier to go through the Nameless Honor faster than you can with Genshin's Battle Pass. Because, like, I mean, for one, you know, each level is only 800 rather than 1,000. And, you know, sure, the weekly EXP limit is adjusted to that as well. But, like, some of this stuff, like, there's only, I think, one weekly task in Genshin that gets you, like, 1,000 or more of whatever this is. And that's, like, fight 3 weekly bosses, I think. But in Star Rail, there's 4 things that get you a full experience bar's worth of XP. Which would be like if Genshin had 4 different weekly tasks that were worth 1,000. So that's just that's my analysis of that, I guess. So this needs 4, right? Yeah. Let me craft more of these. Oath of Steel. Let me craft 3 of these. Alright, so now I only need 1 more. I think I'll probably do... I'll probably do like 3. Because then I'll have enough for Serval as well. So yeah, I'll do 3 waves. Half of my remaining Trailblaze power. Let's see. So I guess what else? My opinion on what I'm gonna maybe focus on going forward. Maybe that's an interesting conversation topic. Or maybe I just like hearing the sound of my own voice. That's probably it. So, I guess I've seen some people sort of like taking a side, so to speak, where it's like, you know, oh, I'm sticking with Genshin, or I'm moving over to Star Rail, or, you know, I'm doing both, I don't have time for both, which is very fair. Like, you know, both games, sure, neither of them demand that you play every single day, but in order to, you know, feel like you're capitalizing the most on it, you're very much incentivized to, you know, they hit you with that that FOMO pretty hard. So, with these, you know, 2 games now at my disposal and me playing both of them at least fairly consistently, the question arises, you know, which one do I prefer? Which one am I gonna play more often? If I had to choose, which one would I stick with? You know, other random questions I've decided to make up from this hypothetical person who I'm talking to. And I would say I probably will stick with Genshin. I really, really like Star Rail. And I agree with some people who are saying, like, oh, it feels like Star Rail is getting, like, all the things that people have wanted in Genshin for ages. And, you know, that is really true. Having at least, like, some form of standard banner pity. It's not actually standard banner pity, but, you know, it's like, oh, you get to actually choose, like, who you're gonna, like, you get to choose someone after doing 300 standard banner pulls. That's amazing. Which actually reminds me, I should go to the store and buy all this stuff. Hell yeah. And I'll buy these 2 as well. Oh, and I totally could have just bought these. Oh, but yeah, so they have the, and I have 10. You can choose a 5-star. Once you hit 300 wishes, they're just like, here, just take it, you know? So, for instance, if you are missing, you know, Clara or Japard or whoever, you can choose them to join your team. However, you can only do that once, so it's not like you could go through and do, like, you know, 600 wishes and get 2 of them, sadly. Which does kind of suck, because unlike at the start of Genshin, where there were, you know, only 5 at the start, in this case there's 7 right from the get-go. So by the time you hit 300 wishes, chances are there's and I could be totally wrong about this, but I feel like chances would be you're going to be missing at least 2 of them. So you're going to have to, like, choose. And if you like more than one, like, you know, oh, shoot, I'm going to have to choose between Himiko and Bronya, that kind of sucks. Even though, you know, yes, Bronya's, like, great, and Himiko is not so great. But yeah, so that's gonna be something when I get there. And that would be a great thing to have in Genshin, especially now that Genshin also has 7 characters on the standard banner. One of which I am still missing after, like, playing it for a year and a half. I still don't have Kuching. I have Chi-Chi at C3. I have Mona C0. Jean, I think, is C1. Tainari C0. Diluc C0. And to be fair, I pulled Dia from her event banner rather than from the standard banner. But she's also there. She's C0. And no Kuching. Not a single one. In all this time. So I would really appreciate that in Genshin. I would also appreciate the fact that some of the events are permanent here in Star Rail. I'd also really appreciate the faster the Trailblaze power goes up a lot faster than Resin. Like, hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Yep, I do not have Kuching. Or Kuching, or however you say it. Yeah, I guess I was just ranting about, some of the differences between Star Rail and Genshin, and how Star Rail has, gotten, like, a whole bunch of the things that people in Genshin wanted. Oh, it's good to see you as well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And if you notice I turned the game audio down a bit more just because I sort of plan to be just talking away a bit more than usual. Because I know I originally planned to do Bailu's story quest today, and then the Sword Kids story quest on Monday. But I started streaming way later than usual, so I'll probably end up putting off the story quests for now. I know since Genshin's next, like, exciting sort of summer update is coming out Tuesday night, I might actually just sort of not do stream Monday and then just do more on Tuesday. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like it will be, it'll be a nice sort of time to switch gears a bit between Star Rail and Genshin. And I'll have something to do when I come back to Star Rail, whenever I do come back to Star Rail, after the Genshin update. Because, I know for a fact that this new area, since it is a new area, I'm gonna be, like, putting more time into it and exploring it and doing all the fun little stuff there is to do. Sorry. So, yeah, I think, I'm probably gonna, I don't know if I'm even gonna be doing the, like, regular dailies in Star Rail or not. I might, depending on how much time I have, I might just completely switch over to Genshin. yeah, and I guess it'll be cool to have something to look forward to once I do come back to Star Rail. But definitely very... Oops, crafted the wrong thing. Definitely very excited for Genshin 3.8 and for potentially getting more Fontaine teasers and stuff. In this case, I'm talking about the Bottle Land thing that's coming out in a few days on like Tuesday, I think. Which is, it's sort of what's replacing Golden Apple Archipelago from the previous summer events. This time it looks like it's more of like a theme park of sorts. Yeah, it looks like it should be pretty fun. And since it's like an event exclusive area, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you better explore it now because it's gonna be going away in, you know, a month and a half or however long they keep it around. Yeah, but and to be fair though, Fontaine sounds like it's gonna be coming out like the patch right after that, which is gonna be hugely huge and introduce a ton of new mechanics, I'm sure. Yeah, Bottle Land. Apparently it's a little, you know, magical world inside of a magic bottle. With, you know, so it's gonna have a whole bunch of cute interactions with Klee and Eula and Kale and Kokomi, I think, are the other main characters, and Kaya might show up as well. So, sounds like it's gonna be pretty awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to it. But yeah, it is probably gonna end up sucking up more of my time. Yeah, I mean, it out of between the two games, and this is a slightly off topic, but between the two games, I feel like even though Star Rail has a lot of like really nice optimizations that people have been wanting in Genshin forever, Genshin's still sort of like the main game that I'm probably gonna be paying attention to and playing a lot. Just because it's sort of more my style, the open world, the cool combat, and while Star Rail is also awesome, looks great, great story, great combat as well, it's not as gripping in some cases as Genshin. Yeah, I too hope that the Fontaine story is good, because like that is something that I feel like Genshin lacked for a while, and had like Sumeru sort of like changed the status quo in Genshin to some extent, because like before it was, you know, the story can be good sometimes, you know, the conclusion to Liyue was awesome, the conclusion to Inazuma was awesome, and some of the side quests are really cool, some of the story quests are awesome, but like it was a toss up between like, oh, am I gonna be playing like something really cool that I'm like actually gonna be intrigued about, or am I gonna be playing like some random garbage where I just have to like fucking help an NPC find their lost cat for 2 hours, and then the character who this quest is supposed to be about shows up and is like, I love cats, and that's like the only piece of information you get about them. It's just and to be fair, that happens whether it be Genshin or another game. But yeah, Sumeru definitely changed that. Yeah, Fontaine has been in development for I mean, I don't know the ins and outs in the Hoyoverse offices, but I feel like it must have been in development for like at least a year. It seems like as soon as they have one like big region sort of set, they sort of start to, I assume at least, change gears and start moving on to the next region. Because, like, oh, hey, I get her as a trial character. Because, yeah, it seems like they really put a lot of I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I guess essentially, they've had at least part of it planned out for a long time. As they showed that chapter trailer, whatever it was called, where they showed like one character from every region, just to give you a sense of like what the region's gonna be like, what the story's gonna be like. And so they had a couple Fontaine characters shown. So it sounds like they at least had a general outline for ever. So I'm guessing it's been in development for a while. So yeah, I feel like the sort of what do you call it? The status quo of having like a really good story was sort of introduced in Sumeru, because I feel like almost every single story I've played since Sumeru came out has been like at least pretty good, if not super incredible. So yeah, I guess it is something that I'm really hoping they keep up in Fontaine as well, especially after the incredible stories that have come out of Star Rail here. So yeah, let's hope that it ends up all right. Oh yeah, I forgot, using the trick here is using skills does not consume skill points, so I can just do this infinitely. Oh my god, finally. Jesus. Oh yeah, the samurai. But yeah, there have been a few stories that I feel like has been just like top tier. So I have to assume that that Fontaine's gonna be just as epic. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. The whole justice system, the new Archon, the new all the other new characters that we'll be getting. Very, very exciting. So, yeah. What else? What else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I guess I should go to the train car, get my rewards. Oh, sorry. Pom Pom, how's my level? Thank you, Pom Pom. Alright. So real quick, I think since the shop reset, I was able to get some more warps. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, ooh. Ah, okay. It's not a 5-star. I thought for a second because I got an achievement, it would be a 5-star, but I think it's just one of the 4 stars I haven't gotten yet. Maybe it's I haven't gotten Sampo or Arlon yet, so that's who I'm guessing. It's one of those two. Unless it's an achievement related to like a light cone or something. Maybe it's an achievement related to light cones. That might be it. Ah, okay. No characters. But hey, a new light cone. Yeah, what was that achievement I got? Oh, obtain 40 types of light cones. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, no, I still need 3 more characters before I have, 20 of them, so. Yeah, what does that light cone do? Only silence remains. Increase the wearer's attack by 16%. If there are 2 or fewer enemies on the field, increase crit rate by 12%. Very nice, very nice. Alright. For some reason, I thought I would have more to do just doing, like, dailies and the event and spending my Trailblaze power. But I guess I just blazed through it, pun intended. Although, I do actually have enough to level up some of this stuff. I'll probably do that. I need 7 of these. How many can I craft? I can craft 3 more, too. Let's go. I need 6 of these. Easy. Bam. Bam. Yeah, I think I'll probably do her talent. That's where, like, the majority of her damage comes from, so. And what about you, Silver Wolf? Can I craft more of these? Heck yeah, I can craft the exact amount that I need. And then 6 of these, again. Trying to think of other interesting things to chat about. Actually, I think, yeah, you know, I think I'll do her ultimate first. Because that's gonna reduce the defense by a lot, a lot, a lot. Actually, wait, there's only a base 92% chance? I just realized that. There's a chance to not even do it? That seems silly. This has just become fucking, inventory management. Or not inventory management. Character talent management. Right. Genshin. Honestly, there's probably not too much else to say as far as Genshin goes. I know I probably shouldn't spend any of my, what is it called? Fuel? Probably shouldn't spend any fuel, because it is pretty early. Well, it's not super early. I haven't unlocked the highest difficulty yet, though, so I guess it would be inefficient, according to some folks. Let's see. What was, I'm actually curious now. What's my pity here? On this here stellar warp here. Okay, so they haven't counted the most recent poll. So I just add 10 to whatever I have. Oops. Okay, yeah, so I got, let's see, 12 times 5 is 62, so I'm at 72 now. 72, I'm fucking super close, dang. Now it's like I want to fucking, now I want to spend some of my gems just to do it, but then I might not get Kafka. I gotta wait. I gotta be good. Gotta be a good noodle. I'll get more standard pools eventually. I could do some side quests, I suppose. I just might not, I don't know if how much reading out loud I'll do. Actually, this one is a follow-up to the not Perkins quest. What was the guy's name? Pascal. That's what it was. Hang on. Where is she? Clara. Does it show which ones? Oops. Oh, okay. I guess weird. It doesn't show it as a quest in the text. But yeah, she sent a text. It's been a while since the incident with Pascal. Big sister, do you want to visit Pascal? Got in trouble again? No, Pascal's been very good. Anyway, big sister, if you're coming to see us, remember to be at Rivet Town's tempering workshop. I'll probably do this one real quick. Hey, Pascal and Clara here.
Good boy, Pascal.
Oh, it's voiced too? Why is this a side quest?
Oh, it's you. I'm just doing a checkup on Pascal.
How is he?
He's been doing great. Mr. Svarog's programs are extremely effective. It's just hard to know if it'll last.
Yeah. Like he said, these things probably won't last.
Would you like to speak with Pascal?
No. No, I will. I'll speak with him. How are you doing? What have you been up to recently? You haven't been stealing anymore, have you? How you doing, Pascal?
Very good.
Pascal, why'd you say it like that? Actually, I just realized because it's voiced, I should probably turn the game audio back up to what it was before. Pascal, though, and it was probably too quiet to hear very easily, but I asked Pascal how they were doing, and Pascal slowly was like, very good. Like, it is a strange way to speak, Pascal.
You're in good health, Pascal. Today's checkup is over. Shall we head back now? Please, wait.
Oh, what is it, Pascal?
Flower for you. Don't forget.
You got us flowers?
Huh? Pascal, make myself. Scraps, parts, materials. Not stolen. Very clean.
Oh, thank you, Pascal. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I figured I didn't have too much else to do, which I guess makes sense because all I really had to do was dailies and spending resin. But then I remembered I was like, I'll do a few side quests while just to pass some time. And I remembered one of them was a follow-up to Clara's story quest with Pascal, who's like, the big robot who was like glitching out a whole bunch, and Svarog was like, oh, you can't fix him. The only fix you can do is gonna be temporary. You're just gonna have to come back and fix him again and again, because he's gonna keep breaking. And Clara was like, I bet. Sounds good, Chief. And so that's what I guess she's been doing. Is she repaired him. He's been doing okay so far. But she, does like regular checkups on him in Rivet Town, to make sure he's still functioning okay. And it sounds like he got some flowers for her, or some scrap metal flowers. I'm not really sure what it is exactly, but I guess we'll see.
You good, Pascal. Happy.
Oh wait, do we both get flowers?
Thank you, Clara, big sister.
I like how I'm still big sister, even though Pascal's fucking massive.
Thank you, Pascal. Big sister, would you like a flower?
I'd love one. Hey, flower made from scrap iron. Damn. That is some great craftsmanship. I mean, if that's I don't know how accurate this is to exactly what Pascal gave us, but like, to make that out of just metal you found from around, that's pretty fucking good. So it's nice that I guess they had a, oh, and this even, I didn't even realize I didn't get any achievement for completing Clara's story quest, but now I do. The life cycle of software objects. Choose not to format Little Robot in the mission Rarely Affectionate Part 2. I did do that. I chose not to format him. I'm gonna break all of his barrels. He only had one barrel. But yeah, it's nice. I guess they didn't have enough to make like a whole nother part to the story quest, so they just were like, oh, you know, we'll make it a side quest, I guess. Yeah, seriously, like, with these fucking ginormous hands that look like they're constantly, like, twitching, I don't know how Pascal managed it. Very impressive, big guy. Very impressive. Oh, that was a short little side quest. I guess maybe I'll continue with whatever else. I know there were some of them that I started by accident. I know this was one of them, but I feel like there was another one. Exactly, yeah. He is the impeccable smelting skills. Somehow. How? No one knows. Pascal will never reveal his secrets. So I think I got this quest from Welt. Aha, okay, so it does actually show which ones have quests. He says, are you there? I have a question. Did March Dan Hung and you see anything extraordinary in the mountains north of Belobog? I saw a lot of March 8ths. The Antimatter Legion in the Eternal Freeze. Yep, indeed extraordinary. Not what we're looking for. After the blizzard weakened, Himiko and I detected an unidentified signal there, but were unable to decipher its contents. Considering the fact that the planet has gone through the crisis of the Stellaron is not stable yet, be troubling if the signal were to attract malicious parties. Okay. So, I guess long story short, after we beat up Madame Cocolia, broke her freaking frozen face, and then sealed the Stellaron, Welt and Himiko discovered a signal coming from somewhere around here of unknown origin, and so we have to figure out what it is. And I already examined, I think there's like a bunch of these guys around here that you can examine, and I accidentally examined one of them, because I was just like, oh, hey, you can examine this guy. That's kind of funny. Was it this one? It might have been this one that I examined. Anyway, I think this guy is another one. The surface of the ice that sealed the Void Ranger is covered in snow. Despite not being able to see the icebound creature, you can still feel a hostile gaze. Wait, that's not right. Do they even really have eyes? Seems like there isn't any device here that looks like a signal source. Okay. This guy then. The big centaur guy. He's cool. If the blizzard on Eurilo 6 has continued for almost 700 years, then this poor Void Ranger has probably been stuck here for the same length of time. Now that the Stellaron has been sealed, this punishing eternal freeze probably will start to dissipate. When the climate here normalizes, what will these creatures think once they've been freed from the ice? That's a good question. Never mind. That question doesn't matter. You don't know if they even have the ability to think. Okay, well, I feel like they brought up at least a couple times now. Oh, what if the creatures are still alive in the ice? And once the ice melts, they'll come back to normal. Okay, well, assuming it's just ice, can't you, I don't know, break it? Like, sure, if they're still in there, and then they come back, that'll be a problem. But if they come back and their fucking, like, heads chopped off, I don't think they're gonna be fighting you anytime soon. unless it is literally, like, immortal, like, undestroyable ice, I feel like that would be a pretty easy solution. Or, I don't know, fucking bury them somewhere? Like, sure, they're probably super heavy, and you'll probably need the fucking ginormous robot to help carry them, but, like, just throw them in a hole, cover it with dirt, or better yet, just, like, cover it in cement. I don't think they're gonna be getting out, even if they hunt freeze. But yeah, this is a very nice and majestic ice statue. Huh? This is a text message on my phone. What the heck? Interastral Peace Appliances, huge mid-AE sales, coupons available. Interastral Peace Appliances. There are only 3 years left in this Amber Era's big sale. Actually, now that I think about it, what, yeah, exactly. Just, like, push it over, smash it into pieces, or take, like, I don't know, a hammer or something. Or hell, an ice pick. It's literally, like, made to do that. Break them. Just break them up into a million tiny little pieces. Also, I guess I've been kind of curious, what the heck even is an Amber Era? For a little while, I thought at first that Amber Era was, like, their word for year? Like, I thought one Amber Era was equivalent to 1 year, but that's clearly not the case here, because it says there's only 3 years left in this Amber Era's big sale. So that doesn't seem right. So what is an Amber? I guess I can probably look that up in a fucking database thing that they have, but anyway. Limited coupons are now available, each worth 200 credits. The smart toilet for outdoor camping and off-roading usage is now on sale for the low price of 25 million credits. I'm sorry, the coupons are worth 200 credits, and this fucking stupid-ass toilet is 25 million? Interastral Peace Appliances. With coupon savings, the combatant humanoid bipedal microwave oven will only cost 32,999,999 credits. Also available are the 25 credit coupons, which are good for the entire online store. Good God. Combatant humanoid bipedal microwave oven. I don't even know. I feel like 25 million credits is pretty fucking high. Like even assuming credits are closer to, like, I don't know. Even if credits are, like, not dollars, but, like, cents. So, like, 25 million would actually be, like, 250,000. So that would still be a buttload of money for a goddamn toilet. That would be so much. How do I place an order? Yeah, Jesus Christ. That better be the best toilet ever. Yeah, how do I place an order? I'm so interested in all this stuff. Question mark? Question mark, question mark, question mark? This is... Did they gain sentience? Link, please? Ugh. Hold on. Been a while since I chatted with anyone. I'm kinda still in shock. Are you really from Eurilo 6? Didn't you all die off? Oh shoot, wait, they can... Wait, they can see my location? Yo, Stell, bro, turn location data off. Why are you just telling people where you are? Sure, I'll explain the situation. I'm here to investigate an unidentified signal and somehow ended up contacting you. So, who exactly are you? Oh, haha. I'm just a salesperson from the Interastral Peace Appliances. I'm the 56th liaison. Okay. I'm the 56th liaison officer assigned for Eurilo 6, and my job is to observe that planet and distribute ads there. I'm sorry, what? Like you said, they've died off, but in the 78 years since I was deployed to this post, I have never received a single reply. I thought you lot all went extinct because of the blizzard, lol. Also, so I guess that explains why he knew we were on Eurilo 6, because this is something sent specifically to people on Eurilo 6. But still, for a fucking corporation like Interastral Peace Appliances, you'd think they'd be all about, you know, making a ton of money with the fucking prices they're gouging people for. Why would they waste resources having one person fucking sitting there for 78 years sending fucking ads to a planet that, for everyone else's knowledge, is fucking extinct? Like, anyway, I think about things too much. Anyway, now that fate has brought us together, would you be interested in getting some home appliances? We're currently having a sale and will return 50 credits for every 50,000 spent. It's a good deal. That is not. That is a horrible deal. Like, yeah, for every $1,000 you spend, you get $1 back. Gee, thanks. Oh, true. In Rule 4, you can question, but sometimes don't question. That's a good point. That's right. And then Rule 5 is something like, you know, don't question ever unless it's like a Tuesday or something, or a Wednesday. Yeah, send me a link, dude. I'll buy something. Of course, please wait a minute. Interest Peace Appliances has gone offline. Dang it! They were like, okay, how are we gonna do this? The player is most likely going to say, no thanks, I don't want to get scammed out of millions of credits. But if they do say, send a link, what are we supposed... What, they just fucking disconnect? Is this an online scam? And that's just the end of it? So, the unknown signal was actually an ad from the Interastral Peace Appliances. I'll let Mr. Yang know. What? I'm left more confused. I'm left more confused than I was before. Because I thought he said there was a signal originating from this area. Not that there was a signal, like, coming from somewhere else to this spot. Whatever. Wait, this is a new mission? Thought this was the same mission. Report to the crew. Is this the same mission? This should be the same mission, because I don't have any shields. Mr. Yang. Apparently I had to come over and actually talk to you in person, and I couldn't just text you for some reason. Report the findings of your investigation into the unknown signal. You explain the results of the investigation to Welt and Himiko, who is apparently also here. Okay, there she is. Huh, interesting. What a surprising turn of events. I knew the IPC had been on this planet before the Eternal Freeze, but as far as I was aware, it had pulled everyone out before the Antimatter Legion officially landed on Eurilo 6. I didn't think that they would actually send someone to keep an eye on a planet engulfed in the Eternal Freeze. That, however, does sound like their way of doing things. Since it's just an ad message, it shouldn't pose a threat to Eurilo 6. Thanks to your findings, we can all rest easy after all. As promised, Himiko and I have prepared a reward for you. Huh? Whose phone is ringing? I get another fucking message. Is this the link? Oh shit. Interastral Peace Appliances. You have 88 unclaimed free credits that can be used to purchase any product on the Interastral Peace Appliances official website. Note, some discounted items are not included. You can use as many free credits as you would like. The more you buy, the more you can claim. Hey, my dear customer, you up? Why are you texting me like that? You're supposed to be a salesperson. Sorry for popping out like this. I want to ask you something. What is it? I'm not buying anything, thanks. Got the link? Where's my goddamn link? No, I still need some time to work on it. Hope you can understand? What? Actually, I just reported Eurilo 6's situation to the... whatever. That's right. Actually, that is a good point. Rule 6 is the rule to end all rules. That is the rule you go to. That is the one that matters the most. Just pay attention to Rule 6, and you're good. You're golden. Although, you know, I have heard rumors about this, like, Rule 7 that's coming out pretty soon. Apparently, that's really gonna shake up the meta, from what I hear. Also, this person is supposed to be a salesman, and he doesn't have a link to their website? What is there to work on? Anyway. Actually, I just reported Eurilo 6's situation to the Interastral Peace Appliances HQ, and now they want me to send them a comprehensive report to summarize what happened. Could you please describe in detail what had happened on the planet since the Eternal Freeze started 700 years ago? Just whenever you got the time, no rush. I don't know about this. I can ask around for you. Yeah, I'm not actually from the planet. Great, thank you so much. As a token of my thanks, I'm going to apply for a discount coupon for you. See ya. Thanks. I can't wait to get, like, 5 credits off my next order that's larger than 10 billion credits. History after the Eternal Freeze. Our databank doesn't seem to have any relevant documents on this topic. Looks like the go-getter on our crew, Stell, has another new mission. Good luck. How can I learn about that history? I really don't want to go. Now, how can I learn about it? Heh, that's where our Trailblaze comes in. If my memory still serves me well, you've connected with a young Supreme Guardian during this journey. Isn't that right? She is likely the person closest to the true history of the planet. Go and ask her. You might learn something. That is fair, but I mean, we literally just had a huge quest about opening a history and culture museum. I feel like I could probably just ask someone there, or ask Pela or something. But sure, I guess I'll bother Bronya, who's probably busy managing a dying city. How about giving me my rewards first? Not so quick, Stell. This investigation is now being extended, so it's not quite the time to dole out rewards just yet. Don't take advantage of Stell. But Himiko does have a point. We will give you your reward after this matter has been completely resolved. Have a safe trip, Stell. I hope your journey will prove fruitful. I love how these two are, like, acting like my fucking parents. Not so fast. Can't have your dessert yet. Make sure to finish your quest before you can fucking have your rewards. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it in my brain, I should actually look up what Amber Era means. Amber Era calendar. The calendar commonly used in the galaxy, created and promoted by the Interastral Peace Corporation. The Amber Era started at the estimated birth of Klapoth as the Eon of Preservation, and initiates a new era every time Klapoth swings their hammer during construction. Oh, interesting. They must fucking swing this hammer very slowly. Oh, as Klapoth swings their hammer at unpredictable intervals, the duration of every Amber Era varies significantly. The length of one Amber Era has been anywhere from 76 to 240 Trailblaze years when converted. I assume Trailblaze years is just your standard Earth year, but they call it Trailblaze years because they don't want to say Earth. The Astral Express restarted its journey on 2158 Amber Era, AE. Okay. Cool beans. Glad I can finally know what an Amber Era is. Bronya, I have come to see you and ask you about your history, Bronya.
Time to log off. Head back.
Excuse me. Hiya. Is Pela still here? Yay! Hi, Pela. You're my favorite, Pela. Love you, Pela. Anyway. Bronya time. If you walk with your head down and your heart full of fear, your steps will grow heavier and your spirit will suffer. But if you find something to look up to and move forward with hope, then your steps will grow lighter. And if you should fall, you'll be on your feet before you know it. Thank you for teaching me this, Trailblazers. Oh yeah, forgot. I sometimes forget characters say the same line before you actually get to the mission stuff. Do you know about Belobog's history before the Eternal Freeze? Okay, well no, that's not exactly what I should be asking. I thought the Interastral Peace Corporation wanted to know what happened, like, since the Eternal Freeze. But, whatever. Before the Eternal Freeze? I do know about it, but I can't recite it all by memory. If you are really interested, you should look on the shelf over there for a set of books called Belobog Chronicles. They might be helpful references. What got you suddenly interested in researching that history anyway? Did something happen? Long story. It all started with an ad. I'm on a research mission for the Express's database. Oh, okay, well that's partially true, but also I'm gonna be sending it to a fucking corporation, which I feel like isn't the best. I feel like I should maybe consult with Bronya first. I'll just say it all started with an ad. Oh, crap, you're right, you're right. Rule 6, yeah, Rule 6 probably has been lying. It's known to be pretty manipulative. And Rule 10, you need to remember all the rules. Oof, that's a big ask, huh? All the rules. Yeah, yeah. Silly little things like that are fun. I see. Oh, what was that sound? Probably my phone going off again. Yep, there it is. Hey, buddy. Interastral Peace Appliances. The star of the store is back for a limited time. With the 10 credit festival coupon, save money on hot sales of 500 limited edition portable family unit mini-sized nano grinding face cleaners. For more information, please visit the official Interastral Peace Appliances website. Hello, you there? It's me. I'm back again. Found the link? Ah, I'm sorry. Our website is really complicated. I need more time to look for it. This was your job for the last 78 years. How do you not have it? What have you been doing all this time? I just started looking, dude. It hasn't been that long. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll keep waiting. Thank you, dear customer. Aight then. I totally get it now. How do you totally get it now from that little interaction? That chronicle is on the bookshelf. Feel free to have a look. If you can't find it, just let me know. I'll help you. I'll help you look. The name Interastral Peace Appliances does seem to ring a bell. Interastral Peace Appliances. Interastral Peace Corporation. I've read about it before in the Guardian's history textbook. I think it's some kind of interstellar organization that has massive influences all over the galaxy. It has something to do with the preservation. Oh, never mind. They're all followers of the Amber Lord, but they probably have nothing to do with Belobog. So I need not worry about them for now. Not necessarily. Maybe you're right. But I still believe they might be a net positive for Belobog if there comes a time when we do make contact with them in the future. Alright, go and find the book you need. Just let me know if you need any help. Okay, Payla's right there. She's very knowledgeable about history, but sure, I'll go read, I guess. Belobog Chronicles. It's probably this set. Let me read about the years just before and after the Eternal Freeze. Oof, okay. Before the Eternal Freeze. About 1,000 years before the freeze, or even earlier. Intergalactic civilizations like the Architects, trade commissioners of the Interastral Peace Corporation, and the Intelligentsia Guild members who seek the flow of knowledge began appearing at Eurilo 6 to initiate contact with the natives of the planet. Wow, so they had contact for 1,000 years before the freeze? Huh. Interesting, interesting. Okay, this is cool. This is like a little history lesson. Around 30 years before the freeze. An unknown object known as the Stellaron fell to the surface of the planet. Doomsday conspiracies about how the Stellaron is the symbol of calamity were widely circulated among all Eurilo 6 civilizations. Interesting. So there were multiple civilizations here. I guess I never thought about it, but that would make sense if it's, you know, similar to Earth, where we have like hundreds, if not thousands, of civilizations across the globe. So, I guess Belobog was just one part of one civilization. But hey, those doomsday conspiracy theorists were pretty much right. The Stellaron did cause a massive calamity and almost an extinction of every single living creature there. So you know what? I feel like that's one of the few times where you can call a conspiracy, like, actually correct. As a result, many people had left the planet out of fear. Oh, interesting. So they already had fewer people on the planet due to the Stellaron showing up, and that's 30 years beforehand. Interesting. Under the leadership of the eminent architect, Elisa Rand, architects all over began building shelters, of which Elisa Rand's own creation was later named Belobog, and the year of its foundation was designated as the fortification. Okay. So, architects all over? So there were multiple, like, Belobog-esque shelters from, like, all around the planet. That's interesting. And the architects was the name of the leaders, it sounds like, of each separate area. Around 200 before, not 200, about 20 before the freeze, the Antimatter Legion officially invaded Eurilo 6, and shelters on the planetary surface fell one after another. The battlefront was eventually pushed to the then incomplete city of Belobog, and the city announced its participation in the war. With Elisa Rand leading its army, the 30-year-long defense of Belobog began. Jesus Christ. The second rule never existed. What kind of crazy conspiracy is this? The second rule has always existed. If it weren't for the second rule, I don't think society today would be the same. Saying the second rule doesn't exist is like saying air doesn't exist. It is integral. This is just ridiculous. Though I guess as the Trailblazer once said, rules are made to be broken. Never thought of it that way. Okay. It is funny. It's, you know, it's a little made up thing. I actually had something similar once with a friend of mine, where we would just like just occasionally bring up like state names, but we would say it as if it was like some kind of product. You know, we'd kind of be like, you know, in hushed tones, like, hey, you got any Nebraskas lately? And he'd be like, nah, man, Nebraskas have been sold out all over the place. Tell you what, though, I do have a couple North Dakotas for you, if you're interested. And I'm like, oh, North Dakota, those are too dry for my taste, honestly. They're really too dry. I much prefer the South Dakotas, actually. He's like, South Dakotas? Oh, you're one of those. It was just funny nonsense, and like, there were a couple times where someone would like listen in on the conversation, and they'd be like, what are you talking about? And we just pretend like it was completely normal. Like, yeah, we're just, you know, just talking about North Dakotas. Like, have you had any? Do you got any of those? It was entertaining. Good times, good times. So yeah, the Elisa Rand and Belobog had to defend itself for 30 years long from the Antimatter Legion. I don't know, it doesn't explicitly say how quickly the other places fell, but the fact that they lasted for 30 years when it sounds like other shelters were just like wiped out super quickly. The fact that they were able to not only 30 years long, but 20 of those years were without any environmental help from the Eternal Freeze. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah. It does sound a bit like Fallout. Yeah. The whole fucking, essentially the decline of the entire planet. Yep. The fortification. So I assume this is, like, year 0, I guess? So, like, right when the freeze happened. Belobog was complete. With Elisa Rand in charge, the Stellaron resonated with the will of the collective in Belobog and entered an unstable state. The blizzard that plagued the entire planet soon arrived, and Eurilo 6 was plunged into an ice age. The attacks of the Antimatter Legion were subdued. Due to the power of preservation, Belobog was spared from the Eternal Freeze. Oh, okay, so I guess Belobog, or maybe Elisa Rand specifically, had such a strong connection to Klapoth, the preservation, that she was able to, like, save the city, I guess? For her efforts in protecting the city from disaster, Belobogians nicknamed Elisa Rand She Who Evokes Miracles, and supported her to be the Supreme Guardian of Belobog. So I guess that's how Supreme Guardianships were formed. Because she basically was the leader before the world ended, and then after the world ended, and they were the only city left, people were like, yeah, you can keep doing what you're doing, as long as we don't die. Interesting. So that's what happened before the Eternal Freeze occurred. Huh? My phone's ringing. Again? I kind of want to know the history of the in-betweens. I mean, I know a little bit of it. You know, the names of a couple different Supreme Guardians, the rough outline of what Cocolia was doing, at least, but there's still some pretty big gaps, I feel like. Bro, this guy's messaging me non-stop. He really is a fucking salesman. And what is this long-ass text? Oh my goodness. Interastro Peace Appliances. New for this week. Products of great value are waiting for your perusal. Recommended for great value. Save $200 off the rocket-propelled, AI-powered, automatic, gear-shifting wheelchair for the cheap price of only 45,499,800 credits. Oh my god. Rocket-propelled, AI-powered, automatic, gear-shifting wheelchair. Oh, and of course, who could forget the hot deal? Nuclear-powered household air fryer. That sounds fucking deadly. Has now been price dropped to 1,199,999 credits for a limited time only. Yo, that's actually one of the most cheap items they've had available. Everything else has been like over 10 million or something. For great bargains, please click this link. I'm trying. I can't click the link. No! The link! I've been asking him for the link this whole time and I can't click it. But yeah, seriously, how, like, I've read a book for like 10 minutes and he's already sent me this whole thing and all this stuff. Like, for crying out loud. But yeah, man, the link you sent doesn't even work. Dear customer, I'm so sorry. The push adverts are controlled by the back end. I can't turn them off. Hello, you there? Sorry to bother you, just want to ask you again. Chill, I'm working on it. Finally, the link. I'm looking up the info you want, and I'll send it to you once I've sorted it out. Haha, you are so funny. What the fuck? Please hurry, dear customer. My boss is already urging me to submit a report, but I'll leave you alone for that. You asked me for this information all of, like, 30 minutes ago. You haven't done jack shit for the last 78 years. And your boss is fucking rushing you to get a report. Oh my god. Ugh, these non-stop messages are driving me nuts. Guess I should head back to the Express to report first. As soon as I get to the fucking Express, I'm getting another message. I guarantee it. Hello, Mr. Yang. Report your findings on the history before the Eternal Freeze. Explain what you learned to Welton Himiko. So that was how Belobog was established. Didn't know that they had a calendar system like this. Yeah, I guess after losing contact, I guess that would kind of explain how... Yeah, I guess explaining how Belobog came to be is probably the most important part of it. Rather than, like, you know, what the Supreme Guardian had for breakfast, you know, 400 years ago. Good work, Stone. And with that, we can finally have records on the time before and after the Eternal Freeze in our databank. You never let us down, Stowe. I suppose if we ever have a problem, we can just leave it in your capable hands. Now then, we can finally give that reward to... Ding, ding, ding. Well, fucking phone ringing. Stowe, I think your phone is ringing again. Don't you want to check it? Not really. I really don't. Ignore? Where's the ignore button? Block as... Can I block you? Exactly. Ugh, okay. Interastral Peace Appliances. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. It's just a random homeless person trying to sell some junk. It's entirely possible. This person isn't actually connected to the Interastral Peace Appliances at all. They're just like a fucking history buff, and they're like, please, I want to know the history of this random planet. Interastral Peace Appliances, a brand new upgrade to membership benefits. Hot sales are on right now. Huge savings, members-only discounts, and loads of coupons and free credits. Reply BENEFIT to instantly book your value-added services and receive a virtual plush toy of the Interastral Peace Appliances mascot. I'm sorry, a virtual plush toy? How is it a plush toy if I can't squish it? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't have anything to ask. You just take your time. Benefit. You can't place the order without the quotation marks. Just kidding, I just finished sorting out the info. Attachment has been sent. Thank you so much! Now I can write the report. I'm so sorry for bothering you all this time. I'll pretend this never happened. That's fine. I did what I could. I learned a lot too. That's true. That's true. Haha, you're such a kind person. Jesus fucking Christ. Since you were such a great help, I'm going to recommend you to check out our newest offering from the Interastral Peace Appliances, the premium custom-made Little Richie? I'm sorry? Version 17.93, the collector's edition of the Richard series, which is our home use object finder of the year. Oh god, not Findy. No, not Findy. Imagine if this was just fucking Sampo the whole time. Good lord. That'd be pretty funny, though. This home use object finder can easily find items you've lost based on your thoughts, and you can even earn yourself a compatible charger completely free of charge if you pre-order now and pay the full price. No, I've already got Findy, actually. Oh. Really? Then, oh, Jesus. Okay, well now I need to wait for the text messages to go down before I can actually scroll up. Okay. Then, do you need a whole set of high-frequency thermodynamic kitchen knives? If you do, I can apply for you an extra 10% discount, which can be used together with coupons. It's gonna be a great bargain. High-frequency thermodynamic kitchen knives? What the hell? Hold on, let's talk about that home use object finder again. The one I have is something I randomly picked up, and it says it wants to return to the store to get fixed. How do I do that? We don't offer maintenance for this product, but if it's something you just accidentally found, then it should be a parcel loss during delivery. I'll check it for you. Also, if you don't offer maintenance for the product, why is the product begging to be maintained? That seems like a pretty serious flaw. It really never ends. It really does not ever end. Found it. There's an order with the Herta space station as the destination. Maybe you can contact them directly. Wait, so Findy was supposed to go to the Herta space station? How the fuck did it end up on fucking Bellabog? Herta space station is my home. All my homies are here. I was born there. That's true. Ha ha ha, you're funny. It's true, though. Oh, and while we're here, let me recommend you a fully automatic neck-tracking memory foam pillow made of natural Von Wack rubber. This I don't know if I want a pillow made of fucking rubber. This pillow is the best-selling premier product in our smart bedding collection. If you order now, I can get you a 300 credit coupon for a further discount. It's a very good deal. I don't know if do I just say bye or do I actually block him? Because to be fair, he's just trying to do his job. You know, I'll keep the communication channel open. If he wants to send me some spam, I'll just open it and close it and pretend I just and just not read it. So sure. Bye-bye for now. No worries. If you need anything in the future, just contact me directly. I'll reply immediately 24/7. Okay, so I'm starting to think maybe this isn't a person and just like an AI that's really good at mimicking human speech. Because I will reply immediately 24/7. That's not healthy. What, do you fucking wear like a fucking thing that wakes you up anytime you get a message so you immediately respond even if you're asleep? You're truly the very definition of indomitable. This investigation must have been quite the chore for you, Stell. Keep up the good work. Come, this is the reward that Himiko and I have prepared for you. I hope these can make up for any mental damage you've endured during this investigation. I hope so too, man. Ask Asta about Findy's origins. Yo, we get Findy lore? Let's go.
Time to log off. Head back.
Head back. Asta, my girl. What is this? I don't remember this one. Wait, do I remember this one? Okay, but, is this the home use object finder that you ordered? Like, millennia ago? I thought it said its warranty had expired, like, 200 years ago or some shit like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh? This is exactly like what I saw on the official website. Only this one is a bit dirty. Wait a minute. This finder is a different model from the one I ordered. It looks like an obsolete model from a long time ago. Oh, okay, so it is an obsolete model from a long time ago. So this isn't related to what you ordered then, I'm guessing. How did you come by something like this? What happened? Tell her about Findy's origin and the story of a certain indefatigable salesperson. I don't even know. Hang on. Google, what the heck does indefatigable mean? Like, a lot of words I at least have, like, an idea of it, and in this case, I feel like it's something to do with, like, unfatigable, but it just sounds so weird. Indefatigable. Of a person or their efforts persisting tirelessly. Let's say if I say it, how do you say it? Indefatigable. Indefatigable. Okay. Weird. How was Stell created again? She was, like, fucking pulled out of some, like, other realm from, Kafka and Silverwolf. And then they, like, shoved the Stellaron into our body, and then we woke up. We woke up for a little bit, then we fell back asleep, and then we woke up to March and Danhung. So I guess technically we were born here, because it seems like we do have some kind of connection to the Stellaron Hunters, because they mentioned very briefly at the beginning, like, oh, she might not even remember who you are, Kafka. And one of the options was to say, like, Kafka as if you did slightly remember. But the other options seemed to imply that you had no clue who she was. So it seems like yet another case of amnesiac protagonist get some something, I guess. I don't know who we were or what we were before that, before getting the Stellaron put in us, but it seems like we hardly remember anyway, so. Yeah, actually, the Trailblazer is technically, like, fucking only a few months old at best. So anyone out there on the internet making Trailblazer Rule 34, that's a bad look. You're making Rule 34 of a character who's literally, like, fucking a brand new newborn. Yup. I lost track of what the conversation was about. So it was about Findy. Okay, and I told her the about Findy's origins. Wait, so I started crying about how ruthlessly brutal the fucking sales associate was messaging me. Now, don't cry. Interastral Peace Appliances customer service is all about crazy marketing. They don't care one bit how the customer feels. Just let me know the next time you run into a problem like this. I'll have them arrange exclusive customer service for you. We don't have to suffer this kind of spamming ads. Still, I never imagined this little one to get sent to Eurilo 6 and spend over 700 years there. What an incredible story. Okay, so yeah, so Findy is over 700 years old. Okay. Remarkable that it even still works. Thank you. You're the best. Don't mention it. Any problem that can be solved with money is no real problem at all. Easy for you to say, Mrs. Moneybags. That is literally a sentence that works, like, exclusively for you and the other fucking really rich people. But I still recommend that you buy things directly from Cosmo Premium. That site always has top-notch service. After they notified me that my package went missing, they quickly sent out a super sincere apology letter and even arranged for a replacement. Their service is leaps and bounds ahead of the Interastral Peace Appliances. If you ever need anything, just say the word. I can help you buy it. All you need to do is remember to come back to the space station to pick it up. As for the Findy you brought back with you, you can leave it with me as a souvenir. I can add this little legendary gadget to my antique collection. If you're just gonna put Findy to sleep, I mean, the universe would probably be the better for it, but I do feel slightly bad. If you need to use it in the future, just let me know. After all, you were the one who picked it up. You can use it however you like. Okay, so it's not turned off forever. Okay. And that is that, when business comes knocking. Whew. And hey, Findy's here now. Findy, are you gonna say something really annoying to me? Beep, beep, beep. This is not an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Why do I exist? Findy just devolves into fucking questioning their own existence. So this Finder is able to talk. The name is Findy, right? Your current location is the Herta space station, and I'll later arrange accommodation for you. Actually, yeah, when Findy was made, the Herta space station probably didn't even exist yet. Beep, beep. Must return to Interastral Peace Appliances. Must return to Interastral Peace Appliances. Good lord. Yeah, well, that makes sense for Findy, at least. Alright. So, I know it was a pretty short stream today, but I did start it quite a bit later than usual. So, I will probably end it here. That was a nice little quest. You know, some history of Belobog, some funny salesman antics, and I get to clean up my overflowing adventure missions. Which, honestly, maybe I'll do a few more of these before continuing with this, depending on how I feel later down the line. Dang, just serenading Asta with some is that Backstreet Boys, or is that like something else. Or wait, no, is that? No. Is that One Direction? I really don't. I don't know my pop songs. I can recognize the lyrics like that. But ask me like who it's by or like what some of the like non-chorus lyrics are, and I have no clue. Oh, Asta, if only you could have been a 5-star. I mean, I'll still probably be using Asta in some of my teams at least, but yeah. Ain't nothing but a holiday. That reminds me of that one episode of what was it? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That show was pretty good. I'm not like huge on sitcoms. I've done I've watched The Office, I've watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And those ones were entertaining enough. So yeah, I enjoyed those at least. Oh, it was Backstreet Boys. Yes. Got it right. That is 1 point for me towards knowing popular songs. Okay. So, as far as future streams, the next one, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is hilarious. It's pretty funny, honestly. I feel like they did a pretty good job with it. Yep, yeah, so I'm probably gonna be ending the stream soon. I'm trying to decide, because at first I was like, I want to do all the story quests, and then today I was like, oh, maybe I'll save the story quest for later, and now I'm thinking again, I'm like, maybe I should do another stream where I just do side quests. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll see how I'm feeling. If I feel like streaming on Monday night, maybe I will. Otherwise, I'll probably wait until the Genshin update on Tuesday night. I don't know if there's actually gonna be that much to do immediately, because at least with the last summer event, I think it did start like either as soon as the update came out or like the very following day, and lasted for like the whole patch. So if nothing else, it'll just be a quick stream of, hop on, do some, maybe some pulls, if I do decide to pull for Eula. Some of the test runs, maybe I'll do some Abyss runs too, just for shits and giggles. Rule 16, just don't think about it. You're right. You got me there. I tend to follow like Rule 12 too often, where I just overanalyze everything. But yeah, maybe I should start looking at Rule 16 a bit more. You make a good point there. So yeah, I will. I'm very excited to stream more Genshin. That will be Tuesday night, unless something terrible happens and like my computer explodes or the world explodes or my head explodes. All things that could happen. Yeah, and then if the event doesn't start that day, I'm probably gonna start it as soon as it happens. So even if it starts on Wednesday, I'll probably just do Tuesday and Wednesday back to back. That sort of thing. Anyway. Enough rambling. I have to rule 16 it. I just have to not think about it. When the time comes is when I'll worry about it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah, I get the opposite of that. You hope it doesn't explode. That would that's what I'm hoping as well. Yeah, thanks for coming by once again. I'm glad you enjoyed, and I will see you hopefully Tuesday. That's okay. I got what you mean. All right. Bye-bye.